How do you like it?
Hey Guardians, Go Shuki here. So, as we know, and as we talked about, due to the overwhelming negativity, Destiny 2 has been having quite of a rough month this month. So, I mean, Bungie even canceled the stream this week to talk about Osiris due to all the negativity and backlash. So, we talked about that before. What I want to talk about is going forward. So, Bungie did release an article online called The State of Destiny 2. It came out yesterday. They basically laid out all of the things they're working on for the game. So there's going to be updates December 5th, December 12th, and then they have some things that they're working on in the coming year. So I kind of wanted to look at some of the big things that are coming. Of course, I'll link the article below so you can read all of it. But some awesome things coming, but does it really make up for what's been going on in the game, and is it really going to make up for what kind of content that we're getting out of Curse of Osiris and out of Destiny 2 as a whole? I don't know yet, but let's take a look and see at some of the cool stuff that they did talk about.
You are the one thing.
So first off, we have December 5th. These are going to be the updates that are coming with the Curse of Osiris DLC, so that's going to be next week. So the first thing, as we'll see here in this picture, are armor ornaments. Armor ornaments will be added to some existing armor sets for more visual customization without losing your shaders or mods. These ornaments will be unlocked by completing objectives specific to each set and are permanently unlocked account-wide, just like exotic weapon ornaments. They will be applied to the base pieces that you already have, and you can now unlock them through vendors. So as you see here, we have Lord Saladin. He's got the Iron Pledge ornament, and you get that by winning 25 matches. In Season 2, the following sets have ornaments. The Vanguard armor, Crucible armor, Trials armor, Iron Banner armor, Dead Orbit, Future War Cult, New Monarchy armor, and the Raid Layer armor. And one thing to note here also, which is a nice change, you're going to be able to buy whatever piece of armor you want. So we'll take a look at that a little bit later. But basically we're going to be able to use our legendary shards and maybe tokens to get the piece of armor that we're missing if we haven't had too much luck with RNG. Heading over to Banshee, he has some updates as well with his mods. So for players wanting to clear up some mod inventory space, rare mods will now dismantle into gunsmith materials and have a chance to produce legendary mod components. If you're looking for a specific mod, like a legendary kinetic mod, Banshee's going to have a selection of specific mods, legendary mods for direct purchase. And they're going to rotate daily, and they will cost legendary shards and mod components. So if he has that kinetic mod, pick up 1,000,000 of them. Also, our buddy Master Rahul is going to have legendary engrams that you can buy for legendary shards. So if you're looking for a specific weapon, you can buy his legendary engrams and hope to get it from there, which will be pretty nice. Finally, also on December 5th, reputation tokens are going to be changing, so they're not going away, but they should hopefully be getting a little better. Daily challenges will have reputation token awards increased across the board. Cade's treasures will offer rewards, but also guarantee at minimum a payout of destination appropriate tokens. Strikes will drop a larger number of Vanguard tokens. Common quality destination resource tokens will now have their drop rates increased to 100%, and values per token increased as well by 50% for common quality tokens and 250% for rare quality tokens. On the balance, reputation required per reward engram will increase for destination factions, up 37%, and Gunsmith is going to be up 50%. Leviathan raid tokens will be redeemed at Benedict immediately upon obtaining a token, so you do not have to beat the raid to be able to talk to Benedict and turn in tokens to him. Alright, so on to some December 12th updates, so a week after Curse of Osiris launches. The first thing we're going to notice here is we have a Masterworks weapon. So what that is this weapon has a special perk that can be added to it. So basically, legendary weapons will drop as or be upgraded to become Masterworks versions. So they have a few advantages over baseline legendary weapons. You can track and display the number of kills with that weapon. You also have the choice of having total count of kills or just Crucible only count for those competitive people. You'll be able to generate orbs for you and your allies on multiple kills with these weapons. And you can add weapon stat bonuses that are selected randomly from a small pool and are re-rollable. So we aren't getting re-rollable weapons yet, but this is kind of a move in the right direction, I think. Masterworks drop from any source of legendary weapons for characters that are above 250 power. And unwanted masterworks can be dismantled into materials that can upgrade an existing legendary weapon into a masterwork weapon. Raid and Trials of the Nine weapons will have a very high chance to be masterworks. And Bungie said they have future plans to extend the masterworks to other gear and expose your kill counts in more places, like a Crucible kill screen. So as we can see here, we got Uriel's Gift. It's got a 10 reload speed on here, and it's a Masterworks weapon. So they're selling us this is going to be one of the weapons that's going to be upgradable. We can see the enemies defeated there. So I think this is kind of cool. It'll be a nice way to upgrade our favorite weapons into something a little better and keep bringing them along with us on our journey in Destiny 2. Next, something we all want. Faction armor and weapons will be unlocked for purchase for legendary shards and faction tokens on most faction vendors. All 5 armor slots will always be present, and weapons will rotate weekly on factions that have them. So as you can see here, we're at the Crucible. We got all 5 armor pieces for Hunter, and we got the sword this week. We can see the cloak. It costs 15 legendary shards as well as 10 Crucible tokens. Moving on to Xur, Agent of the Nine. So you'll notice some new things here from Xur. So every week you'll be able to acquire one of the new Fated Engrams using legendary shards. So you see here we have a Fated Engram. It's 97 legendary shards, and it will guarantee decrypt into an exotic that you don't already own. So pick that up. I don't know how I feel about this. I kind of like the RNG and grinding for things, but on the other side, I remember grinding for Gjallarhorn forever and ever, never getting it, and this would be nice to just finally get one. So I can see it going both ways. The other thing that's returning that I kind of feel it's going to be a mixed reviews is the 3 of Coins, as you can see down here. It's simpler than it was in Destiny 1. It boosts exotic drop rate for 4 hours from any source. There's no stacking, no need to reapply before a boss. It just works for 4 hours. These also cost legendary shards, and you can have as many as you like. They did not mention how much they cost. But the other thing I wanted to point out in this video is we see some Curse of Osiris exotic for hunters there, hunter legs. So we don't know what they are yet, but pretty cool to get a little preview. Zavala and Shaxx are going to sell gift consumables for legendary shards. They can be used during a strike or crucible match. And what they do is basically it gives bonus rewards to everyone who is in that activity. So if you were playing a crucible match, everyone on your team and everyone on the opposing team has a chance to get bonus rewards. These rewards can be anything from faction tokens to exotics, a round of exotics for everyone in the match, they said. These next few things are targeted for early 2018, and I'll just go over a few of them. One thing that's big that they're bringing back is going to be private matches. Everyone's been dying to get those back. I know those can be really fun. They're also looking into getting ranked PvP. They're moving that to the top of their priority list to support the competitive community. So that'll be pretty interesting to see. That'll be good for, I know a lot of streamers haven't been happy with Destiny 2, how it is on Twitch. So that'll be good for them. They're working on a quitter penalty system for people who like to go into competitive PvP matches and quit as soon as they start losing. and just a bunch of other improvements all around. So I'll let you go ahead and check out the link below to read everything about it. I just kind of wanted to highlight the big ones. But some awesome changes coming to Destiny 2. I hope it's a move in the right direction. I hope it's something that definitely turns the game around, because it's definitely not in a good light right now, and I really want it to be. So I'm glad that they did release this, and they are talking about some awesome things that they're going to be changing. But otherwise, let me know what you think. Drop a comment below. Like the video for me. I greatly appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and Goshuki out.